What's up, guys? We are back in the garage, back to working on the Z because we're gonna go drifting again. Let's get straight to work and I will tell you where you guys can find me and maybe even go for a ride along next weekend. Look what just got delivered. Fresh tires, perfect timing. So like I said, we're going drifting again and you should come because you can get a ride along. Not only with me, but with a handful of other really cool drivers. I will be driving next Sunday, October 9th at Irwindale Speedway in California for the NIS Fest car show. They're doing a big drift demo kind of in the middle of the car show. I think it's between 12 and 6 p.m., I believe. It should be super fun. I'm actually gonna get to drive on Irwindale Speedway, the big track. Not the same layout that the pros do, although there will be some pros there doing that layout just kind of for show. That will be really cool. But I know the ride-alongs and the demo that I'll be participating in is all gonna be on the infield of the track, which is gonna be awesome. Like I said, there's gonna be a handful of really cool drivers there, as well as myself. Not that I'm really cool, kind of cool though. So anyways, we just have some work to do on the car. I need to clean it up, do an oil change since that oil has seen a road trip and a track day, and just go over everything and make sure it's good to go. Plus I got some really cool side skirts that I'm working on fitting up right now. Check these out. Just fitted with tape for right now. I'm trying to get everything trimmed so they fit really well. You can see how they kind of swoop in under the wheel here. I actually trimmed the fender there. Here's what they look like off the car. You can see that real aggressive dive in there. It looks really neat. So these side skirts are made by Extreme Dimensions and they're actually made for their wide body front fenders. I'll throw a picture of what they're supposed to look like right now. So you can see those fenders are designed with that kind of like fall in swoop into the wheel well. And then they have like little canards added on or something like that. Looks super cool, but those fenders are outrageous and drift cars aren't super nice to front fenders, so I wasn't down with paying that. So I've been working on modifying my front fenders to make these side skirts work. I will show you what I did when I actually start cutting on the other side, but I can kind of give you an idea on this side that's already done. So if you're familiar with how a 350Z fender mounts, it is basically it follows this line straight down and across, and then there's two bolts that go in this area. If you look really close in there, I actually trimmed it to just be this one, or this little area here, and there's one bolt right in the middle. So that's what's holding the bottom of the fender on. Just as secure as it always was. You can see it doesn't match the line here, and I may change it later to have the fender kind of like fall in and follow that. But for now, I think this looks pretty cool. So I'm gonna keep moving forward with that. I'm trying to get all the fit and finish done so I know these things fit and look good. And then I'm gonna sand them down and primer them so they will at least match the front bumper. All right, we're getting lucky with the side skirt here. Underneath, you can see I'm using factory hardware. That's one of the screws for the factory side skirt. That is another one there, and there's one more up there. It's kind of hard to see. All right, so we got the bottom of the side skirt sorted. Now we got to figure out the top. You can see the top doesn't really want to stay up here, so I already drilled a hole here. These holes are from the factory on the car. You can see there's one there, there. These were where you use like little push clips for the factory side skirt. So what I'm thinking is maybe do like every other one, and I'm gonna remove the plastic clips like I did here, and I'm gonna try to get a riv nut in here. That way I can just use a little bolt, like a flush Allen or something, and just bolt that up. That's my plan at least. I'm gonna give that a shot on this one, and if it works, I'll do a few more, and I think that'll take care of it. I have some super exciting news. I am making merch in the form of small little slap stickers. It's a first for me. I am super excited about it. I've had this design idea in my head for a couple weeks now, and a friend of mine turned it into reality pretty quick. So I wasted no time getting the stickers ordered, and they'll actually be here in time for this drift event at Irwindale. So if you're on the fence about going, go, find me, and come buy a super rad sticker. I think I'll be doing ride-alongs as well. I don't really know how it's gonna work, but I know they said the group that I'm in will be doing ride-alongs, so find me at the track, let's go for a ride-along, and I got a sticker for you. If you can't make it to the track for some reason, you can always find me on Instagram and DM me, and I'd be happy to get you a sticker. Unfortunately, I don't have them in hand now, so I can't show you what they look like, but find me at the event, that's where they'll be at. Otherwise, I'll be posting some pictures and stuff of them on Instagram. If you can't tell, I am super hyped. I can't believe I have my own merch. I have my own stickers being made. It's a really small thing, but it is so exciting to me. I'm also super excited about this event. The opportunity to drive at Irwindale Speedway, the House of Drift, is so cool. Something I've wanted to do forever, ever since I've been watching Formula Drift, and even before Formula Drift when they were doing like D1 at Irwindale. If you know those events, you're probably as old as me. Anyways, that's enough of me being super excited about stuff to come. Let's check out these side skirts. Really happy with how they are mounting up. So on the back here, I just have one little zip tie, because you gotta have a zip tie, right? I got those bolts on the bottom I showed you, and then I used the factory holes and put the riv nuts in, and I used these nice little dress up bolts that are pretty flush. 3 should get the job done. Bolts up super solid. The fitment's pretty good. Overall, really happy with that. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, get it all fitted up, looking nice, and then it's just a matter of sanding them down and getting some primer on them.
Four to 6 days later.
It's been a few days, but we're back right where we left off. Still gotta get this driver side skirt mounted and then get them both primered. I'm gonna throw you guys on a time lapse and get some work done. All right, with the holes drilled and everything test fit, I'm pretty happy with the way that they fit overall. And I would say it's time to prep these things and get some primer on them. Now, I'm not gonna go into too much detail on how to do that because I made a whole video explaining how to prep and primer something like your side skirts or front bumper in the case of what I did. I'll put that video up here or up there. I haven't really figured that out yet, but hopefully it's up there somewhere. So check that out if you wanna know how to prep and primer some piece of your new body kit. Anyways, enough talking. I'm gonna jump straight into the prep work so we can get these things primered tonight. Little pro tip here, if you don't want paint on your sawhorses and you don't have painter's plastic, just cut open a trash bag on both ends, drape it over, put some tape on it, and you're good to go. All right, got them all cleaned up. Let's get some primer on these things. Primer turned out so good. Smooth as butter, boy. Well, I had to find a well-lit parking lot to show you guys the final product because I love these side skirts. I can't believe I just randomly found them on Facebook Marketplace, thought, those might look pretty cool, and what do you know? They look sick. Let me hit you guys with some B-roll, drop a comment, let me know what you think. That's a wrap on this one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope to see you this Sunday at Irwindale for NIST Fest. I'll be drifting at the House of Drift. I am so excited for that. I'm hoping to have those stickers I had talked about in hand, so if you do see me in Irwindale, be sure to ask about them. Otherwise, you can DM me on Instagram if you'd like to get one. Anyways, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and as always, I will catch you in the next one.